I am so excited to bring you the all-new Tab 360. Now on the off-door side, basically the same thing you have on your Tab 320. The things you're going to notice different, obviously it's a little bit bigger. So this is a size that is in between the Tab 320 and the Tab 400. But the biggest thing you're going to notice is look at the tinted windows. No more clear see-through windows, which is awesome. Love that. Going to give you a little more privacy and cut down some of that heat. Nice big star-gazing window in the front. Now also I like what they've done with this bin up front. You know, they made it all in one. Let me just show you what we've got here. So now you're able to, you have your propane tank separate than the rest. You're able to lock it if you wanted to when it's down. But the cool thing is, see, you can get to your propane tank in through here. And then I love the fact that they've actually made a larger sewer hose container. You know, this is bigger than most of the other ones that they put in these, and it does have a cutout in the middle there, keeps some airflow in there, but you can get to it from either side. So those are a couple of the cool changes. Now I know on this one it doesn't have the power tongue jack, but folks, you know, that is a simple change. The door is going to be the same as you see on the Tab 400, the Tab 320s. You know, with your screen, nice big screen. By the way, I'll have all the specs and pricing for this down below the video, as well as my contact information. You know, of course, the yellow light. Love the fact that they do the yellow light, because you know what happens when you have a white light. Notice the blue light here for the step, and then once you put it away, notice it is off. So nice little feature there. But let's get inside. We're done with the boring stuff. There it is, folks. This is the twin bed Tab 360. What do you think? So a couple things. When you first get it, what you might notice, like this one here, they had the little panels there. What those are for these cabinets right here. So you can see how they have the holes, adjustment holes on either side. So you can put shelving up on that one if you wanted to, as well as this one. And then of course you have an optional microwave there. Now I like the fact that the way they've done the air conditioner in this one. Notice how you have an AC duct there. By the way, it's the same AC system that's in all of them. You have an air conditioning duct down there. You have one here that's blowing on this one. So you can actually turn these. So, you know, you don't have to have it blowing straight down. And then, of course, because there's one there, there's another one on this side. So nice little, I think, at least they put them in multiple areas to give you some cross ventilation with that. Just like your Tab 320s, your Tab 400s, you have the same panels in them. This is for your Alta system. That's your heat and hot water. 110, 12 volt. Nice little cabinet here. A little area for you to kick off your shoes and put them under. Nice little use of space there, if you ask me. The light on the roof, what you have is the first time you push it, it is a blue light. And so, you know, you use that for ambiance if you want. Then you have 3 different clicks as far as for brightness on that. The other thing you have is for these is you can have it as a blue light, or if you push and hold the button, then it becomes a reading light. Nice lighting across the back there. And nice little pocket place for you to put things in here, out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. 12 volts. You've got another drawer here. Breakers and fuses down here. Now the nice thing is this converter is set up, notice it says auto detect. So it doesn't matter whether you have a lead acid, whether you have a lithium, whether you have an AGM. It will automatically detect what you have. GFI reset right here. This is, by the way, this is for the Air 8 system for the air conditioner. So that way there, that's where the air is being returned. Battery disconnect here. And then under your cushion here, and of course you'd have to move move a couple cushions, makes it a little bit easier, and then you have a little bit of storage right under your bed here. Now, underneath on this side, this is where the auto system is going to be, and then of course you have the Air-Aid AC system on that side. Now, let me show you how this thing makes a bed. What you're going to be using is you're going to be using these 3 cushions here. These are the 3 that you're going to be putting across this bed as you fold it down. Now, I know some people might not understand how this dinette booth goes, or dinette table goes down. The leg is going to fold, so it's still going to give you support there. The important thing you want to make sure you do is push down on these and click them. What that does, that unlocks them. Then after you put them in a spot, then you push on the bottom and lock them so they don't pop off. With this, all we're going to do is we're just going to click this and it's going to fold down, but I'm just going to go ahead and move those little shelves behind it and show you what this thing looks like for a bed. So there you have the twin beds. Now, this bed on this side is 80 inches long. It's 29 inches width at the lowest point from a width, but at the top it's like 31 3/4. This bed is 78 inches in length, 28 when you get way down the back here, it's like 28, but here it's like 31 1/4, and up in this area you're like 32 1/4. So a little bit wider towards the top of the bed than this one, but only by about a ½ inch. So very simple to put together, in my opinion, and it really opens things up. Now let me just get back down here and show you. Of course, you do have the TV. You're going to have a stereo system. You can see which is right here. Bluetooth as well. Nice little cubby for yourself. Nice little drawer. I mean, I think they've done a phenomenal job as far as the storage that they have put in this thing. The amount of storage that they put in here. And I'm sure you might have seen other videos. The top 2 here, as you can see, are for you to get access to the stovetop as well as the sink area. I like the way that they latch. I mean, they have some force there. Benefit there is if you forget to lock them, less chance of them actually opening up. Oh, by the way, I didn't even point that out. See how they have that cut out going around the sink drain there? This is going to be your biggest storage drawer here. And then underneath, additional storage. Now these are not soft closed doors like you see in some other campers, but they're adequate. What do you think of the front window? You liking that? Little hooks for you to put some utensils. Now I know there's some feedback as far as how this is set up. I don't know what they plan on doing with that, but it's all in one. I mean, the benefit would be, obviously, if it was 2, that gives you some room to actually put some utensils and so forth, which makes perfect sense. So we'll see if they make a change to that. That is your sink and burners. And then, of course, I like this refrigerator freezer, because I like the way that opens sideways instead of it opening up where you got to look up underneath or down and you got to hold it. That one at least could stay open. 12-volt refrigerator, by the way, and then more storage up above it. What do you think of the lights? That way there, if you didn't want to leave on the top lights, you don't have to. Now, for this power vent fan, it does 2 things. One, you could pull the air into it, or you could pull air through the windows. Now, I know some people say, well, Paul, I don't like having my window open at night where people maybe can, access the camper. Well, that's not an issue, because all you got to do is right here, lock it in that position there. It's not all the way in, but see, now you have air that can come up through there. So if you have this thing working, let me just demonstrate this. Of course, you want to make sure that you have it open. Highly recommend that you put, that you would go ahead and put a cover on that, so that way there, if it's raining, you can still use it. So now, right now, I have it on 2, but see, notice it's not doing anything. That's because the fan thing's not on. So now, first one we turn on, it's pointing, and this is actually pulling the air through. Then if you want to do the other one, what it'll do is it'll pull the air down into the camper, which is kind of nice. And that's And there's the high fan speed. So it's not going to be hatefully loud, if you will. As you can see here, you have little hangers. And let's check out the bathroom. I think it's nice and bright. Of course, you have the privacy window, but if you want to be able to have some light coming in from there, of course, it's a gloomy day here, so really isn't going to work there. Place for you to hang the shower. Now, I know there's comments about the sink being back behind the toilet. I mean, unfortunately, not much else you can do with the space. I mean, I guess they could put one up here, but then it'd be a corner one. But see, having it back there, look at how big that sink is. You can always look at it as half, the glass half full or half empty, right? And then, of course, you have the AC for there. Now, I like the fact that they actually have an AC duct for the bathroom, because, you know, if you don't have those, you know what it's like when you're camping in warm weather. You end up having to leave the door open. So that way there you can at least have some privacy. The screens, of course, the screens come down from the top. Privacy curtain comes up from the bottom. That's on all of the windows. But as you can see, they tuck nicely out of the way. So this is the Tab 360. Finally made it here. Really excited that I was able to show it to you here today. Listen, cost you nothing to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I'd appreciate it. I'd like to get this out to more people. Help me out with my channel, and I'll be back at you with some more. Thank you now.